Hey guys, what's going on? TriggerhappyJon coming at you with another Nier Reincarnation video. So I know I've been a little bit MIA here last few days, guys, but we've been taking care of some personal stuff and whatnot. Don't worry, everything's good. So now we're back at it. So with that being said, while I was gone and taking care of stuff, we got an announcement that was basically telling us that, hey, stuff's coming. Now, what stuff might you ask? Well, we got the Drakengard crossover. Now, when I talked to a lot of JP players, I think at the time when the game started coming out, this banner got released over in JP fairly afterwards of the US starting, and I recall a lot of them talking about it and giving a lot of hype about it. Now, I'm not 100% certain of like why there was so much hype, because honestly, guys, I usually take like the JP server stuff information. Like I ask questions, you know, I kind of get information, but I usually try to wait until I get something confirmed for us in the US, because sometimes you never know, they may change some things up. There may be slight tweaks. Keep in mind that, you know, just because JP got it a certain way and everything works a certain way in JP version doesn't mean the US version is going to be always 100% identical. I mean, they are taking feedback from them, so there may be some changes here and there. With that being said, I didn't do a whole lot of digging up on this this banner, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna cover it all right now and kind of see what our thoughts and our feelings of it are. So let's see here. So hello and thank you for playing Nier. This is message from the management team. Awesome. Drakengard 3 crossover summons was available as of October 7th. Okay, for those of you watching, this was yesterday. And this summon, the following limited time characters and weapons have increased appearance rates. Awesome. So it looks like we're gonna get Zero, which is gonna be a short-handed weapon user, another Theo, okay, which is gonna be a fist user, and an Akeha. Okay, I'm okay with this. I mean, totally okay with this. I mean, we're getting a shorthand, we're getting a fist, we're getting a two-hand longsword. So that's good. All right, so it looks like the main weapons here are going to be a fire sword. I like that. I'm struggling. I'm personally struggling on fire weapons. I'm actually using Lars' dark weapon right now as one of my main fire weapons, so that's cool. We got a light fist. I don't really need a light fist, but that's okay. And then we got a dark two-handed sword. Okay, that's pretty good. I am lacking in that department as well, so that's not bad. So maybe we'll go for these two weapons for sure. Collect some shards to trade in for crossover exclusive characters. Okay, you earn shards, Drakengard 3 crossover every time you use the Drakengard 3 crossover summons, yada yada yada. I mean, that's pretty normal, guys, where we go in, we have to do a 10 pop, we get our 10, get up to the 200, get your pity, so on and so forth. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have exchange duration. Okay, so this looks like this banner is going to be active until, oh no, we can exchange until November 9th. Now, does it tell us when the banner ends? November 7th. Oh, wow. So this is going to be a month long. Wow. Okay. So we have a month long event. Interesting. Okay. I'm not really sure what to make of that. I mean, we haven't had one this long other than like Automata. So that's interesting. I'm not opposed to it though. I mean, that gives you plenty of time to get a pity. I'm sure within a month they'll give you enough free gems to kind of get up and up and up. So that's kind of cool. I'm not opposed to that at all. Come down here, we got Record Blood Oath's Edge crossover quests. I love the crossover quests. Those are very nice. Let's see what it says here. So playing the quest with these characters will grant attack boost. This is the main characters on the banner. If you use them, they get an attack buff. No different than all the other quests that we have gotten. And yeah, it's basically just the basic breakdown here showing that the more you use those characters, the higher the boost is. Will not appear using a 3-star plus premium summon tickets or a, oh, interesting. So Zero Divergent, Black Flower, Theo, and Akeha will not appear using a 3-star plus premium summon ticket or a 4-star premium summon ticket. I mean, I think everybody pretty much knows this, but just to clarify, I am glad that they did clarify that. And they're saying that this may reappear in the future, so don't necessarily count yourself out if you don't get them all right now. All right, I mean, that's not too bad. I'm okay with this. So now what else do we got going on here? We've got this the Record Blood Oath's Edge. Now these events are awesome. I love it when they have these events. I like going in and I like being able to farm them. The extra resources you get from these are always great. Make sure you do your math for your stamina versus your medals. That way you know you're getting the most medals per stamina. So definitely make sure you do your math, guys, depending on where you're at. We do have a month to complete this one, so feel like you're gonna have plenty of time to kind of sift through this one and take a nice little easy route. I know so far a lot of our banners, a lot of our events, they've been very quick. We've just been having to fire through them. This one's nice. I mean, we got a whole entire month to kind of sort through this, so I'm really happy about this. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. So these are going to be the 3-star characters that are in there, which is great because this means you're going to get a 3-star weapon, which means you're going to be able to grab that weapon. You're going to be able to grab the ascensions for that weapon, level it all the way up. That's going to give you bonus medals, so it's going to be really easy to farm normal 3. It looks like. Okay, so a 3-star character, toner mode, deal 45% damage to one enemy 5 times, increase all allies crit rate by 15%. Okay, so that's not too bad for a 3-star character, not at all. I mean, you're talking 5 times 45, so you're talking, what is that, 225% damage and a crit rate buff for an ultimate. That's not bad. Attack vigor for the passives. Okay, and it looks like we got Dragon Mikhail. Okay, and this is going to be another companion, it looks like. So this is going to be where we get it's going to be a fire companion because it's doing a flame breath here, which is going to, and it's also going to do a increase all allies attack by 10%. Okay, and fire damage up by 14%. Now that's going to be lower than using like the fire book, but I mean, that's something. It's a new companion and it's another dragon. So I know a lot of us have got plenty of extra dragon materials because we have very few dragon companions, so that's kind of neat. Right here they're just talking about upgrading your weapons, kind of like what I was speaking to. So as you can see here, these are going to be the 5 feature weapons for the metal up increase. So you're going to go snag like the Iron Will, the Zero's Blade, get the Ascensions, get them up to at least 4. Those are going to be the 2 easiest ones. That'll give you a plus 20, which is going to be good enough to run at normal 3 for farming the event. That's great. As you can see here, obviously the 4-star weapons do a lot more for you, but it's going to be very hard to get them up to the 4th Ascension. So, okay. What else do we got here? These are just the quest bonus. We already knew this kind of information. This has been the same on pretty much everything, so that doesn't surprise me. What else do we got? Chance of getting a glorious success rate result will be tripled when upgrading resident characters, costumes, weapons, and grant quest bonuses. Awesome. So to upgrade them, guys, it's going to take less resources. So if you do pull them, make sure you max them out now. Take time, upgrade their character weapon, their character skills, or not skills, sorry, but the actual level of the character as well. It's going to really help you out just because you're going to get that triple the success of getting the glorious success, which takes less resources. So even if you level them all the way up to 70 or whatever level, if you get a lot of gloriouses, you're going to get back the resources that you spent. That's very nice. I do love it when they do that. What else here? Talking about the banner. Okay, so we're going to go look at the banner here in just a second so we can go over the kits. Yeah, and it looks like Zero and Dragon Mikhail may appear in the future, so they're just flat out telling you that this banner may come back. Okay, good to know. Now let's go look at the summoning here. Yep, we don't want to look at that. We want to go into here, and let's go ahead and pull up the summoning pool. Now I'm interested to see if we have here Abstract Noelle, if she's going to be in there. I don't know that she will, mainly because it's not an abstract a banner here. It's a divergent banner. Well, with advantage and toner. Ooh, maybe. Let's see. So if we hit the rate button here, guys, let's go see who is in the actual drop. So here we've got our Zero, so Fractured Prisoner, Abstract Captain, Akeha. These are the base characters. Okay, so it does not look like the new Noelle is going to be in on this banner. That's kind of a rip, but I mean, it doesn't surprise me. If I was running the company personally, I wouldn't do it either. So, okay. Yeah, so it looks like this is basically going to be, the banner's going to be focused on just the 3 new main characters. So let's go ahead and go over their kits, guys, and see what they're worth. Okay. So let's see, base stats, agility is gonna start out at 1,000. Attack's gonna start out at 6k. That's pretty decent. HP 39k, not bad. Defense, it's about on par for what I would expect. Notice this is max stats, guys. This is if you max it all the way out, which will require you to get to level 90. It's a gauge level C, so it's very, very quick. Deal 170% damage to all enemies. I believe this is the highest damage amount to all enemies we've seen so far in the game. I am very curious. I kind of want to pull this character, and I want to see how much damage I can do if I just go glass cannon on her with her AoE. Because I believe the second highest is 110, 130%. Correct me down in the comments down below if I'm wrong, but I do believe that this is the highest AoE damage for an ultimate, and it's gauge level C. So potentially with cooldown rate memoirs here, you're going to be able to proc this ultimate very, very quickly, which would be very, very nice. Well, actually not cooldown rate. That's going to be the weapon abilities actually. So agility is going to help you out the most here. Sorry, correcting myself. All right, next passive we have is Vigor. Attack up, that's always very helpful. And then we have Fatal, which is going to give you critical hit damage up by 20%. Okay, I love the extra crit damage here. It's pretty easy for me to hit the crit rate cap. What I seem to struggle on the most is getting that crit damage up. I try to hit that 200% crit damage if I can, and it's really, really hard once you've crit capped. So I do like they have this as a passive. What's her weapon looking like, guys? So this is that fire weapon. Stats of the fire weapon, that base attack seems low to me. I'm not sure if that is low or not, but it does seem a little low. I would think that it'd be closer to 3k myself, but okay. HP is decent, defense is okay. Let's look at the skills. So we got a skill that has a 27-second cooldown. It's kind of high long, so this is deal 100% damage to one enemy 3 times. So 300 damage plus the crit. If you crit cap and do a crit damage, you're gonna do another 20%, so it's an additional 60%, so you're at 360%. That's pretty really good. I just don't like that it's a 27 cooldown. I feel like that's kind of a rip. Let's go see what the other ability is. So now we've got the next ability. Now this has an 18-second cooldown. That's better. That's much better than the previous one. Deal 45% damage to one enemy 4 times and increase all allies attack by 7% first 10 seconds. Not bad. In the grand scheme of things, that's not terrible either. I mean, you're looking at what, 220% damage and increased attack by 7%. Now that is going to go off the character's base attack. Keep that in mind. So if you're using a maximum attack damage loadout per se, where they have very high attack, that 7% will compound and be really nice. So I don't mind that. Now let's see, what do we have? We have the ambush skill. This is definitely one of my favorite passives on weapons. That's that crit rate up by 10%. It makes it so much nicer when trying to crit cap. And we also got Vigor, which that synergizes pretty well with her already having Vigor plus the crit damage here, so that's not bad, guys. So basically, if you equip her with her own weapon, she's going to get that 10% crit rate plus, you know, the additional, what is that, 10% of the, from there, 20% here, so an additional 30% Vigor if you max her out just using that. That's quite a bit. I mean, you're talking 30% of the 6,154, so that'd be nice. That'll be definitely do some damage here. So moving on to the next character, we have Fio. Okay. Her attack is super low, so I'm wondering if she's not going to be a support unit on this banner. Agility at 1200, that's kind of nice. I do like that her base agility is faster. HP is looking pretty good. The defense is a tad low, but it's still significantly higher than Zero's here. So let's see what her main ability is going to be. Gauge level A, so this is going to be the slower one. It's going to be recover 30% HP for all allies and cure 1 status ailment for each ally. Oh, wow, okay. So this is going to be a good AoE heal. That's 30%. It's going to be slow, but 30% heal is pretty drastic, guys. And plus it's going to have a cure for 1 status ailment for each ally. That's really good ultimate, especially if you're lacking a healer. And it's going to be a fist user healer, so you're going to have more options as far as weapons go, because I mean a lot of people don't have like even the is it 63? I want to say, I may have just said the number wrong, 63 or 66, who's a staff user that everyone's using as a healer. So this is kind of nice. It gives you an additional option to have a very solid fist user, and a lot of people really need two healers or so, especially for that Abyss Tower. So this is kind of nice. I like this. Now she has Pursuit, damage up by 30% on chain attacks of 3 or more. I don't know that this synergizes here. I mean, she's not going to be a damage dealer. Fleet Foot, agility up by 20%. I do like this, especially with her base. Oh, that's why her base agility is 1200, because of the Fleet Foot. Should have noticed that right off the bat. But anyways, that's not terrible. I definitely don't like this Pursuit. I would definitely get rid of this, do something else, make her, just utilize her as a support unit. All right, weapon. This is gonna be a fist. Has a kind of a low attack again. What's going on with these attacks, guys? But then again, support unit, so maybe not supposed to have a low or a high attack. 14 seconds. That's a nice cooldown. Deals 45% damage to one enemy 4 times. It increases all allies' agility by 15%. That's amazing. This is gonna be a pretty good ability for PvP. I'm definitely down with that ability. One's Blitz, cooldown 20 seconds. A little on the slower side, but not too bad. Deals 75% damage to one enemy 5 times. So that's going to end up doing, what is that, 365 damage, something like that. So that's going to be kind of nice. I'm okay with this for sure. Yeah, I'm 100% on board with this ability. It's going to be pretty nice damage wise, believe it or not. So that's not bad. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the way this kit turned out. Oh no, the screen's froze again. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're back after it froze again. I don't know what's going on with BlueStacks or why it keeps freezing, but I do apologize here. So now let's go into the next part of the passive ability. This is going to be Pursuit. Damage up by 15% on chain attacks of 3 or more. That's kind of nice. She does have that faster speed, so if you give her more agility, she's going to be able to cycle through her attacks more, hopefully getting more combo and chain attacks in. So that could be very beneficial to doing damage. Also with this vigor, this is the nice vigor, guys. This is the attack up by 20% for the 60 seconds. So this really tells me that this piece of gear was really designed for either wave content or for PvP content. I'm down with these weapons. I definitely think these fists are pretty decent, guys. So not too bad, not too bad. Next one we have is Akeha. Okay, now her attack seems pretty good, actually. Is that the highest? No. So Zero's is higher. So interesting. So she's at 4,000. Now I was thinking for some reason that was going to be really good, but based off the other 2 champions, it actually seems fairly low. All right, so let's see what she has going on here. Her ultimate, gauge level B, so it's going to be a medium gauge length, deals 130% damage to one enemy 4 times. Damage increased by 40% when HP is below 50%. Okay, so she's gonna be like a berserker, guys. She's gonna be the one who's gonna do better with lower HP than higher HP. These characters can get really dicey, really risky, really quick. I don't know how much I'm gonna actually recommend this character. Caged Vigor, damage up by 30% when HP is below 60%. There we go again with the she rides the bottom tier, the lower level as far as her HP goes. I'm not a fan of this at all. Next to them we have Aegeus. Okay, well, so you gotta ride your HP low, and here's some extra defense. I'm not impressed, not even in the slightest on that one. I do know there is potential, guys, so before you say it down in the comments, I agree, yes, there is potential. It's just not for me. So next, let's look at her weapon. So we get 2 sword, attack seems decent, HP is okay, defense seems a little higher than base. So she has a 30-second cooldown. That's kind of long for a weapon. 110% damage to a single enemy 4 times. That's a lot of damage. That's 440% damage. Also has a 100% chance to inflict self-poison. Okay, now I see why the weapon's paired with her, because yeah, she needs to go below that 50 to 60% mark so that she does extra damage. So this weapon definitely pairs nicely. And I guess that's a fair trade-off when this one ability is going to do 440% damage. That's significantly high attack damage on a weapon. Next we have 2 renders. Cooldown 20 seconds. That's a little bit better. That's more realistic. Deal 50% damage to one enemy 3 times and reduce their defense by 10%. So it's gonna be 150% damage which is kind of low, but it's going to also have a defense down for 10% for 10 seconds. Not bad. Unfortunately, you're not going to really, I don't know how the pairing's going to go with this at all with 150% damage and then a 440% damage. I think I don't necessarily agree with that kit 100% there. Then Caged Vigor, damage up by 15% when HP is below 60%. Then again, synergizing with her main kit. And Aegeus yet again. So that way she has more damage to drop her HP lower. I don't really know what the mission there was, but I think you kind of missed the mark just a little bit, in my opinion. And that's going to do it for the banner here, guys. So, I don't know. I mean, I think out of all these banner characters, guys, I'm going to be going for Zero for sure. I do like this Fio. I think I want to go for this Fio, and I'm going to make her probably my priority because I honestly don't have a whole lot of healers, guys. I could really use it. That Abyss Tower last time, it really kicked my butt, and it made me learn my lesson that, hey, you know what? You need to be prepared. So for that being said, I'm going to tell you guys the same. Make sure you're prepared. Make sure you get your damage dealers and your healers, guys. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that that information found itself useful to you. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. So make sure to like and subscribe, leave me a comment down below if you enjoyed the video. So I will talk to you guys later. Peace.